do you think were the key important takeaways from the sessions we had today? Because we had a lot of insights, we had a lot of ideas today.
Sure. So first, it's great being here in this Innovation Summit, one of the biggest innovation summits that we've had in international operations, I would say, over the past 2 years. Very excited with the participation, with the intent, and with the seriousness with which people are taking benefit out of this event. For me, I'm on the other side, and what I take away is the need for digitization solutions across applications. We met this morning and this afternoon customers and partners from electricity companies, from OEM companies, from contracting companies, and diversified conglomerates, from Turkey. Each one of them is interested to see how we could further deepen the partnership with Schneider Electric, move to a much more strategic level. And the reason for that is electrification is going to be key, and they see that the demand to be increasing for the solutions that are coming from Schneider Electric. So for us, it was a very interesting meeting to see the level of enthusiasm that we have with the Turkish customers, and also from the region. We had some Central Asian customers as well around deployment of these solutions, and also to partner with Schneider Electric. And so that moving deeper in the partnership, because we already have a level of engagement with them, but moving from a transaction to becoming much more strategic and having something which is much more interdependent over a longer period of time. So very exciting, great prospects. I think that the showcase that we have here is really making its impact on the people.
Mm-hmm. So, mentioning the solutions in the Innovation Hub, which solution do you think that stands out more to the Turkish sectors? I guess all of them. So, what's your favorite?
Well, it's very difficult for me to say which is my favorite. I mean, again, I'm from Schneider Electric, so for me, all the segments are equally important. Depends on the customer, and each one of them is bringing the same level of efficiency, the same level of sustainability direction, and depend on the application that you have is what is good for the customer. If the customer likes it, we are happy. If not, we want to listen why not, so that we can further improve and come back with a more innovative solution for the customer.
The world's going through a period of significant transformation nowadays. How do you assess the impact of topics such as sustainability and innovation?
So, the way I see it is the commitment to sustainability is there. I think there is no denying on that. All the customers feel that this, not just feel, but want this direction to be accelerated. At the same time, we have our challenges, economic challenges. We have our, challenges of the slowdown of the economy. I would say that it is a period where we should kind of double down on sustainability, because there is a lot of economic benefit that comes together with sustainability. We talked about, and we have been presenting solutions that when you deploy digitization, you're able to bring in energy efficiency somewhere in the region of 30 to up to 30%, maybe even more, and with payback times of between 2 years to 5 years in general, but in almost all cases below 10%, below 10 years, 2 to 5 years in a normal payback for investments on digitization, and maybe less than 10 years across all kind of investments which are there. So there is an economic benefit in investing, because you are getting your payback, you are driving down your costs, you are hedging yourself against future inflation, and that's a great benefit. So sustainability and economics kind of go together hand in hand. And this is a great time to do that because it's a time where we need to see how we could drive more productivity, how we could drive more efficiency. And hence, I think this is what companies should be doing. So it's a time to deploy faster.
We were talking about that today, actually. It's time to take action. The world's sustainability, it needs action. Companies need action. So, but although we need action, but many companies have announced net zero commitments, but the progress is a bit debatable, and we have a time limit on this. What key aspects should companies focus on in their sustainability journey to address these issues?
Great question. I would say that, there are technology challenges. Now, the good news is what we are demonstrating here, that those challenges can be overcome. There are solutions, retrofit solutions, greenfield solutions to make that happen. Now, this journey is a transformative journey, and therefore you need to change the way you do things. Adoption of digital cannot be siloed. It has to be end-to-end. Our normal purchasing process, our normal operating processes are very siloed. So we need to change that. We need to move away from that approach to an end-to-end approach. We need to change our processes by looking at, design separately, operate separately. We need to be looking at the full thing end-to-end, starting from design to build, to operate, and to maintain. And today, you have solutions and softwares which are helping you do that, right? We demonstrated some of that here with our Connect platform. It is also about how we are going to upskill our people for this change, because there are new skills required. In the past, you needed a lot more of on-the-ground solutions or skills to apply, to retrofit, to service. Today, it's becoming more and more digital, so you need new skills in order to deploy that. Okay, and then it's about, in order to do all of the above, you need a mindset change. Okay, so I think it's a combination of factors, which is what is going to make sure that this net zero journey that we are all committed to actually happens. And we talked about it in the keynote that it's only 12% of the companies that are deploying it today, and we need to move to 100%. And some of these elements are what are going to take that away.
So what's a key obstacle in moving from that percent to 100%?
Well, I mentioned that. I mean, the root one is more around the cultural shift, right, that you have to be making. There could be probably financial elements as well that are required for it to happen faster. I would say a combination of these with what I mentioned before, I think is what's going to make that.
Sure. Would you like to add anything else?
No, thank you. It's great being here. I like the energy. I like the fact that people here want to join this journey with Schneider Electric to make a lasting impact and make the difference in this ecosystem that we have in this region and in the Central Asia region. So very thankful to our customers, our partners, our own employees for making this so successful with such a great participation.
Mm-hmm. Great to hear. Thank you for your time, sir.